Warning: Big Pharma and Big Bomb are trying to take your money and not deliver the promised results. In all seriousness, I got a lot of comments asking about the recursive cluster crosspath debate, so let's put this to bed once and for all. To start, the big question is whether the 204 or 024 bomb shooter is better. Now, I did a whole video breaking down the math behind this if you want to check it out, but to sum it up, the 204 is better when the towers are by themselves, and the 024 is better when they are buffed by an alchemist. This is because the alchemist makes their damage much closer together, but the 024 attacks 66% faster, while the 204 has roughly double the pierce. Now, this double pierce of the 204 is the big thing that everyone gets stuck up on, and it does sound appealing, but the only time you'll ever need more pierce than a 024 can provide are some very specific tests or in round 60 plus. In fact, I played 8 games to round 80 with only an elk bomb shooter in village, and the first round that even tests the pierce of the 024 bomb shooter is round 63. And if you only have a village, elk, and bomb shooter by round 63, then go to the doctor, my friend, because something is wrong and you need some help. But to explain these 8 games a bit more, they were all in the challenge editor, starting on round 30 and playing through round 80. I started on 30 with a ton of money, so I could begin each game with no human error of placing or upgrading a tower late. On top of this, I turned mouse keys on to get the placements exactly the same in each run, and I chose to end it on round 80 as by this point the recursive cluster should be outclassed by your other towers. But these tests should be as realistic as possible as they are literally rounds 30 through 80. In a shocking turn of events, the 024 did better in every single run. But something interesting that I found was the harder the map, the larger the difference was between these two. I assume this has something to do with easier maps giving the 204 bomb shooter more time to catch up, while the 024 does more damage in less time. So, in summary, the recursive cluster bomb shooter is a mid-game tower that has incredible popping power for its cheap cost. When alone, the 204 is much better as heavy bombs give double damage and pierce, but when an alchemist comes into the mix, the 024 is better due to its increased attack speed. This is actually very practical advice to the point where Shy Guy Mask has shown off an effective elk bomb strategy that you can use. But some words of wisdom: if you are ever in a situation where you're maxing out the pierce of a recursive cluster, then you should replace the bomb shooter with some better towers as you are likely in rounds 90 plus.